Summer recreation in the 1990s centered on neon plastic and highly pressurized water fights. The Super Soaker saturated backyards worldwide and set new sales records for the global toy industry. Lonnie Johnson developed the blueprint for this massive commercial success while maintaining a career in high-stakes aerospace engineering. Johnson's professional background involves designing complex systems for extreme environments, far removed from the world of consumer play. His daily responsibilities involved calculating power systems for deep space exploration. Specifically, he worked on the nuclear power source for NASA's Galileo mission, ensuring the probe had the energy required to reach Jupiter. To understand how his expertise translates from deep space probes to backyard water guns, we have to look at the exact physics problem he was trying to solve when the accident happened. Johnson possessed a relentless drive for mechanical problem solving. While managing complex power distributions for NASA during the day, his nights were dedicated to his own independent engineering challenges. In 1982, he set his sights on the modern refrigerator. He wanted to design a highly efficient, eco-friendly heat pump that could cool a space without relying on toxic chemicals. This compares a standard Freon loop to Johnson's novel water and air pressure system. Instead of traditional Freon gas, he used a closed loop. The system relied on this junction, where compressed air transferred thermal energy into the water chamber. His objective was strictly rooted in thermodynamics and easing the global energy crisis. Consumer recreation was entirely absent from his blueprints. The testing phase for this prototype took place in his own bathroom. Johnson hooked a custom-machined nozzle directly to his sink to observe the water pressure dynamics firsthand. He opened the valve expecting a controlled thermal reaction. Instead, a massive, high-pressure stream of water violently shot across the room and smashed into the bathtub curtain. This cross-section shows the physical mechanics. Trapped air heavily compressed the water reservoir. When the seal opened, kinetic energy forced the liquid through a tiny restriction. Johnson immediately mapped this high-pressure displacement concept onto a handheld portable frame. A ruptured heat pump experiment usually means a total project failure. Recognizing a billion-dollar consumer application hiding inside that failure requires a highly adaptable engineering mind. Released commercially, the Super Soaker completely saturated the market. It generated over $1 billion in sales and commanded global toy aisles for a decade. Typically, independent scientists face massive systemic barriers. Securing grants or venture capital for advanced thermodynamic research often requires surrendering equity or losing control of your own patents. Johnson took his enormous influx of toy royalties and executed a brilliant strategic maneuver. He bypassed the traditional grant and venture capital systems entirely. He funneled that consumer revenue into constructing his own state-of-the-art research and development laboratory in Atlanta, operating with full autonomy. These massive royalties functioned as a private venture capital fund, granting Johnson the total scientific freedom to choose his own research priorities. Inside that independent lab, his primary focus returned to his original passion, solving the energy crisis, specifically developing the Johnson Thermoelectric Energy Converter, or JTEC. This visualization shows raw heat energy flowing into a converter module, converting directly into electrical current without moving parts. Beyond generation, his lab is tackling storage. This diagram compares standard liquid batteries against Johnson's high-density solid-state structures, packing more power into a smaller, safer footprint. These complex, highly advanced energy prototypes are actively advancing through development phases today, entirely supported by the financial infrastructure built in the toy aisle. Lonnie Johnson built an empire on neon plastic and water pressure. That commercial victory provided the financial independence required to fund his pursuit of high-efficiency solid-state power.